Senator Ted Cruz and a bipartisan group of U.S. senators with the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation are warning that the United States could fall behind China in space exploration. At a hearing Wednesday, they testified that they believe this is happening because NASA keeps delaying its moon missions, which could allow China to gain an advantage in space exploration.
China has made no secrets of its goals. It is investing heavily in space capabilities, maintaining a permanent presence in low Earth orbit, and working to plant its flag on the moon by 2030.
Meanwhile, NASA's Artemis mission is aiming to send U.S. astronauts back to the moon by 2027. Cruz, chair of the Senate committee responsible for overseeing NASA, pointed out that China plans to land on the moon by 2030 and may try to control a large area of space, about 1,100 miles above Earth, known as low Earth orbit, where many satellites and spacecraft operate.
The stakes could not be higher. Space is no longer reserved simply for peaceful exploration. It is today a strategic frontier with direct consequences for national security, economic growth, and technological leadership. If our adversaries achieve dominant space capabilities, it would pose a profound risk to America.
Cruz made his comments at the same time that both Democrats and Republicans in Congress are trying to protect NASA's funding. President Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law on July 4th, and as part of that bill, Cruz succeeded in attaching an amendment giving NASA about $9.9 billion in extra funding on top of its regular 2025 budget. Now, this extra funding is meant to support important NASA programs such as Artemis, which is the mission to return astronauts to the moon, along with the Space Launch System, which is a powerful rocket for deep space missions, and the Orion crew capsule, the spacecraft that will carry astronauts. Former NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine testified in front of the committee.
Look at the architecture. It is extraordinarily complex. In some cases, it hinges on me saying here today that it is highly unlikely that we will land on the moon before China.
Bridenstine said the two biggest obstacles for NASA getting to the moon is one, the fact that the agency has no landing system for the moon, and two, a lack of a refueling system for when SpaceX's Starship is in space.
So our astronauts are right now planning to be on the surface of the moon for a period of 7 days without any way home.
According to testimony, authorities believe that once China lands on the moon, the Chinese Communist Party will likely try to quickly take control of parts of the lunar surface. Now, their goal would be to search for rare earth elements and other valuable resources that could be used to develop new technology. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Lauren Keenan. If you want more on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or visit SAN.com.